Or now we are signed up with Police One, so we can watch Police One. Again, not preferred method, but we can do that. He puts, Nate would fire both of us for that. I put, or were you planning on putting one on and just instructing? Because as an instructor, I can sit, like when I don't drive for the guys, I sit in the car while they drive. I'm just instructing them on how to drive. So with DTs, he could sit on the mat and kind of instruct us through how to handcuff or how to get out of a chokehold or how to do this or how to do that. I put, or are you planning to put one on and just instructing it? And then I put, I have a zip drive with some PowerPoints on them. Knowing that he was injured and had a broken wrist, I knew he wasn't going to be able to drive anytime soon, so the best way for him to get it would be my zip drive. That's when he texts back, I'm not sure when I'm coming back. I go to surgery in an hour, talk to Nate or Colin. If they say it's okay, there are DT DVDs in my desk. Watch one, bring me a roster, and I'll sign off on it. And my last communication with him was okay.
So throughout there, and throughout this evening actually, the terminology sign off on, we're always signing off on the rosters, right?
Yes.
As an instructor, part of your duty, once you've instructed a course, you have to fill out this training roster provided by the training academy, and you are signing off on it. It's just the vernacular that's used to say you're certifying that these members have received their appropriate training.
Correct.
Right? So, text message. Text message, is that as good as having a phone conversation or an in-person conversation with someone?
No.
Okay, so you're just putting out there, and that's language, I got a deal for you. What did you really mean? I mean, is that just your vernacular, hey, yeah, I've got a deal for you?
Well, I mean, I
Tell
just said I got a deal. Like I was going to exchange my PowerPoints for his DVDs.
Yeah.
That would be the deal.
Yeah.
We exchanged something. We know we can't just sign off on each other. It was never my intent on just to sign off on anybody. I've been an instructor for 12 years and never signed off on just anybody. They know that they'll come to me if they didn't come to my driving, they know that they'll watch my PowerPoint.
So the subsequent messages there, when you were discussing, are you planning on putting something on, those were just your subsequent messages further explaining what
Right.
your intent was.
When he texts back, Nate would fire us both. I obviously knew he wasn't clear on what I meant. So that's when I described, I know you have DVDs, I have a PowerPoint. That was the deal.
Okay. Looking back on it in black and white, since he apparently took it like that, do you agree? Well, you could have used better language.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If I would have texted again, I'd say, can I have your DVDs and I'll give you my PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you're going to learn from this.
Okay. So ultimately, the last exchange in this text communication is just that you respond, okay. What happens thereafter?
That was September 22nd. I think the next week, all our phones got confiscated because there was a serious allegation made. Nobody knew anything. I mean, obviously, certain people knew stuff. We had no idea as a department. Most of us at the department didn't know. Confiscated our phones. I think Nate called me sometime before the CSI lady contacted me and said, hey, there's going to be a lady calling you from the CSI. It's part of the investigation. Will you talk to her? Sure. So that's the investigation. The CSI